Hey everyone! Imagine waking up each morning with legs that feel strong, steady, and full of energy. No more dealing with muscle weakness, painful cramps, or worrying about your balance or falling. If you want to stay active, independent, and confident as you age, one of the most powerful tools at your disposal is nutrition. And today, we're going to uncover 7 of the most powerful vitamins and minerals that can help keep your legs strong, stable, and unstoppable. These essential nutrients don't just support muscles, they protect bone density, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and fuel your entire lower body to function at its best. Whether you enjoy dancing, walking in the park, or simply want to maintain your independence, this could be a game changer. Let's start with one of the most important nutrients, vitamin D. As we get older, our bodies naturally begin to change. Muscle mass declines, bones become more fragile, and even everyday movements that used to feel effortless can suddenly become more difficult. One of the most overlooked reasons behind these changes is a deficiency in vitamin D. Now, many people associate vitamin D solely with bone health, but its role extends far beyond that. It's actually one of the most vital nutrients for maintaining strong, functional legs, especially as we age. The problem is, as we get older, our skin becomes less efficient at converting sunlight into vitamin D. Add to that the fact that many seniors spend less time outdoors, whether it's due to mobility limitations, lifestyle changes, or concerns about sun exposure. And we end up with a widespread deficiency that slowly erodes muscle strength and balance. Studies consistently show that low levels of vitamin D are directly linked to muscle weakness and a higher risk of falls. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults with adequate vitamin D levels had stronger muscle fibers, better coordination, and improved balance, making them less likely to suffer injuries or fractures. Vitamin D plays a direct role in how our muscles contract and respond. It enhances protein synthesis and neuromuscular communication, which means it helps your brain send stronger, faster signals to your leg muscles. This is especially important for maintaining fast-twitch muscle fibers, the ones responsible for quick reactions and preventing falls. But it doesn't stop there. Vitamin D also reduces inflammation in the muscles. If you've been dealing with frequent cramps, stiffness, or unexplained leg pain, it's possible your vitamin D levels are too low, and without enough of it, your body also struggles to absorb calcium, which leads to brittle bones and a much higher risk of fractures. So, what can you do to get enough vitamin D? The simplest way is regular sun exposure. Just 15 to 30 minutes a day, preferably in the morning or late afternoon, can provide a natural boost. Foods like fatty fish, egg yolks, fortified dairy products, and mushrooms also contribute. But for many older adults, especially those who don't spend much time outdoors, a supplement may be necessary. Most experts recommend between 800 and 1,000 IU per day, though some people may need more under medical supervision. A simple blood test can tell you if you're deficient and help guide the right approach. Now let's talk about calcium, which is often mentioned in the same breath as vitamin D, and for good reason. As we age, our bones are no longer actively remodeling the way they do when we're young. Instead, we experience a gradual loss of bone mass, which puts us at higher risk for fractures, especially in the hips, femur, and lower limbs. A minor fall that might have been harmless in your youth can lead to months of recovery, or even permanent mobility loss if calcium stores are low. But what many people don't realize is that calcium isn't just about bone density. It also plays a vital role in muscle function. Every single movement, from walking to standing up from a chair, relies on a precise interaction between calcium ions and muscle fibers. When calcium levels are low, muscles can cramp, feel weak, or simply not generate the force needed to move with stability. That's why people with calcium deficiency often complain of sluggish movement, frequent leg cramps, and overall fatigue in the legs. To get enough calcium, many people rely on dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese. But if you're avoiding dairy, there are great alternatives. Leafy greens like kale and bok choy, almonds, tofu, sardines, and fortified plant-based milks are excellent options. Supplements can help too, especially when dietary intake isn't sufficient. But remember, more isn't always better. Too much calcium, particularly from supplements, can lead to kidney stones and calcium deposits in the arteries. The recommended intake is around 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams per day, ideally from a mix of food and supplements. And don't forget, movement is just as important. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, resistance training, or even light jogging help direct calcium into the bones and muscles, where it's needed most. Next, let's talk about vitamin B12, which plays a surprisingly large role in leg strength. While calcium and protein get most of the attention, B12 is crucial for keeping your nerves healthy and ensuring that your muscles receive the right signals from your brain and spinal cord. If those signals become weak or misdirected, you'll start to feel it: heaviness in the legs, numbness, tingling, and a slow loss of control over movement. These are common symptoms of B12 deficiency, especially in older adults. The challenge is, B12 absorption depends heavily on your digestive health. As we age, stomach acid decreases, and many people take medications that further impair absorption. This deficiency doesn't just affect mobility, it can lead to irreversible nerve damage. Many seniors who struggle with frequent falls, poor balance, or an odd sensation that their legs just don't work like they used to, are actually dealing with undiagnosed B12 deficiency. The good news is, restoring your B12 levels can make a dramatic difference. Lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, and especially organ meats like liver are rich sources. For those on plant-based diets, fortified cereals and plant milks or supplements are essential. And B12 is very safe to supplement. Excess amounts are simply excreted in urine. Now let's shine a light on a lesser talked about but essential nutrient: magnesium. Every time you take a step, magnesium is behind the scenes making sure your muscles contract and relax properly. It prevents spasms, supports endurance, and calms overactive nerve signals. One of the most common signs of low magnesium? Restless leg syndrome and painful nighttime leg cramps. These aren't just annoyances. They're a sign your muscles are struggling to relax due to low magnesium. It also plays a vital role in bone health, helping regulate calcium and ensuring it ends up in bones, not in joints or arteries. Unfortunately, magnesium is easily depleted by stress, medications like diuretics, and poor diet. Foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, black beans, avocados, almonds, and whole grains are rich in magnesium. And for those who need more, magnesium citrate or glycinate supplements are excellent options. Next up, potassium, the cramp-fighting, balance-boosting electrolyte. Have you ever woken up with a cramp in your calf? Or felt your legs trembling after standing for a while? These are classic signs of low potassium. It helps regulate fluid inside and outside of your muscle cells and ensures proper nerve signaling. When potassium is low, the brain-to-muscle communication breaks down, leading to shakiness, weakness, and a higher risk of falls. Beyond muscles, potassium supports bone health by neutralizing acids that would otherwise eat away at your bone density. Bananas are well-known sources, but sweet potatoes, beans, spinach, oranges, avocados, and potatoes with skin actually offer even more potassium. Most adults need between 2,600 to 3,400 milligrams per day, which is very doable with a balanced, produce-rich diet. Let's not forget vitamin K. While calcium and vitamin D are vital for bones, vitamin K is what directs calcium where to go. It ensures that calcium goes into your bones, not your arteries. That's why people with higher vitamin K intake tend to have stronger bones, better joint function, and lower fracture risk. Vitamin K also reduces joint inflammation and helps muscles contract in a more coordinated, stable way. It's found in leafy greens like kale, spinach, and collards, as well as fermented foods like kimchi and aged cheeses. If you're on blood-thinning medication, though, Always consult your doctor before changing your vitamin K intake. And finally, vitamin B6, another unsung hero in leg health. This vitamin supports nerve health, helps your body use protein to build muscle, and even plays a role in producing red blood cells that deliver oxygen to your leg muscles. If you feel tired after short walks or light activity, it could be your body asking for more B6. Deficiency in B6 often shows up as numbness, tingling, poor coordination, or early fatigue. Salmon, tuna, poultry, chickpeas, potatoes, bananas, and fortified cereals are great sources. Most adults need around 1.5 to 1.7 milligrams per day. Just be cautious with high-dose supplements, as too much B6 over time can cause nerve issues. So, there you have it. 7 essential nutrients that can help strengthen your legs, reduce pain and cramping, and support your ability to stay active, balanced, and independent. Which one of these are you going to focus on first? Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you'll never miss more science-backed wellness insights. Stay strong, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.